Vangelus, and I'm here with a V-Build dead before I post two more back-to-back V-Build lives, once again from November. These guys are a bunch of Kreons. They're the Kreon Constructicons, all four of them. Well, there's actually five, who's long haul. And there's one standing in the back. Poor old Scavenger. Why are they shunning their brother? Well, that's because his chest is bulbous and ugly. Look at this. Kreons, ladies and gentlemen, they have vests, and they obstruct beautiful detail like this on their chests. However, they're necessary for the peg on the back that lets things like this plug in. So, how do we... How do we rectify this? Knives. You're a bunch of jerks. Alright, so, my boy Andy, Cobra Commander TFW, inferred in a video that doing this thing I'm about to do is crazy. And I'm going to show you how dead simple easy it is to slice a Kreon's vest. So what I like to do is I take the vest and I take my knife, and then I kind of line up the knife pretty much against the corner of, like, this inside corner of the vest here. And I like to try to cut it this way if possible, because that lines up nice and flush with the chest of the Kreon. So let's lay this thing down. And I should probably get a surface to cut this on, but that's for casuals. And I'm no cash. I'm a hardcore. So, one thing that frightens people about this is like, oh, am I going to mess up the cut and am I going to hurt myself, blah, blah, blah. Just take a nice, proper, sharp knife that's caked with tape residue, preferably not, and then you just lay it against that inside wall, and then slowly apply pressure, nice and firm. Blam. We have sliced us a Kreo vest, and look at that. It cuts all nice and straight and stuff. Even applied pressure, ladies and gentlemen. And now, if we stick this back onto Scavenger, his beautiful slavish G1-y chest details available to be seen by all. And this is so much better because he doesn't have a stupid bulbous generic green vest on. So yeah, this is a really easy modification that infinitely improves a whole lot of Kreons. There's a couple of them which are exceptions, like ones that use the hard plastic thing with the nipple on the front, like Spinister. I'm not sure what to do about that quite yet, because I haven't tried cutting it, but these vest ones, these are such an easy fix. And look at this, now he fits in with all of his brothers and whatnot, and I can add another Kreo vest chest to my trophy case of vest chests. I am actually keeping all of them. And yeah, this thing makes a huge difference. Like, look at Bludgeon here, look at Blastoff. I sliced them. Actually, wait, no, Blastoff I didn't. Well, Blastoff shows you exactly how good it is to have nothing in front of your chest, but Bludgeon here, Bludgeon I sliced immediately, and he is all the better for it. Going back to the preview wave, here's another two big-time offenders of vest chest. Galvatron here, I'm actually going to leave alone, because Reprolabels just did a set that I think actually looks pretty good, and there's an option for stickers that go onto the vest, and the way that they laid those stickers out actually uses the bulk of the vest in a way that I find quite befitting to Galvatron. So I'm going to leave this alone until I get that set. There's also a sticker you can just stick onto the flat chest inside, or beneath this, which is a lot more colorful and vibrant than what's painted on there right now. So I'm going to leave him alone, but Waspinator, I don't see any way that I'm going to like this texture here on his chest being all wasp-facified. So, and I'm not even going to try to cut this thing yet, because this thing's a harder plastic. These vests, the reason why I'm okay cutting these is they're thin, they're just ready for a slice. They're like like, look at this. It's all squishy and stuff. It's just ready for it. So I'm gonna do another one while we're sitting here and having a chat and all. Let's do this. Yes. And now I've dropped it. Come back. Come to me. I found you. Now I can stick this on here and leave his helmet off for now. Just take a look at how this looks. It's already much better. Might trim the front of this up a little bit more. If you just bust out the knife and slowly just shave like really paper thin layers off of here, or even just file it down, and it'll probably give it a better finish if you end up with something a little bit rickety looking. But Just look at the difference that makes. It's fantastic. And for one final example, from the current wave of minifigures, that being Wave 1, I've got Rampage here, and he's looking good because he's had a chest job done on him as well. But I just popped open Predaking, and the boss has an Uggo vest on, and it's to hold on this really cool fabric dealie. So I wanna make this guy perfect. So let's do one more of these before I bid you all adieu. And just line it up like this. Get out the knife. Alright, so what I do is I'm laying the knife flat inside here to get the right angle. And go up to the corner, and then nice, low, but steady application of pressure. Hata! Hassan chop! And there we go. I'm going to give this a little bit of a bottom grazing. There we go. Yeah. I'm so happy with this, I'm even going to smack my lips. Nah, ha, ha, ha. Get that a bit more flush. Yeah, that's better. And now, I can stick this back onto this fella. And, once again, the improvement is immediate. So, I think it's an improvement anyway. Maybe you disagree, because you're crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to show, I guess because I was perhaps called out slightly by young Mr. Andy, that this is a very easy thing to do as long as you have a nice sharp knife and a little bit of steady hand control. If you don't have steady hand control, you probably have a friend who does, and you can convince them to do this. Just, buy them a Coke Zero or something, and yeah, slicing the chests of Kreons, it's a good time, and it leads to better looking Kreons, because a lot of work, I think, went into how utterly slavish the tampografs of their chests are, and I think it's simply a crime how many of these are by default getting covered up by silly vests. Like, just look at Scavenger. Scavenger has a really good one. I suppose that must be why I saved him for last. Either that or I just got really lucky. But do this with your Kreons if you choose, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth the time. It's not very hard. If you cut yourself, it's not my fault, because you're the one who stabbed yourself with a knife, and now I have a big mess of Kreons here I have to mop up. Thanks. Anyway, we're going to get back to some V-Build Live next time. Another back-to-back, and then I'll come back with some V-Build Dead, because we're varying things up, as always, here on the crazy whirlwind, the unpredictable Taurus that is the V-Build series. I'll talk to you later.